guys, hey buds, what's up? How have you been doing? I recently watched the Jeffrey Epstein Netflix special. It's called Filthy Rich. If you haven't watched it yet, go check it out. Jeff Epstein basically was a sex trafficker, and he would prey on young girls, and he would basically create a network for himself with the young girls. I just want to talk about an experience I had with somebody who was very much like Jeff Epstein. This was last summer of 2019. I was in the Phipps Plaza Mall in Atlanta. And when I go out, I like to dress nice, like do my hair really nice, do my makeup, and of course like I'm very slender and I get approached by a lot of model scouts. Thankfully, I'm already signed to an agency called 10 Management here in Chicago, and I love them so much. I was walking through the mall and a girl approached me and she was like, hey, this guy is a model scout, he would like to talk to you. I found it weird afterwards that the girl approached me and not him, but I think he made it like an icebreaker for the girl to approach me instead of this old man. So this old white man, he's attractive, he looks like he's in his 50s, but like an eligible bachelor type of 50s, very cute. He's like, hey, I'm a model scout, I own a modeling agency, here's the Instagram, check it out, like it's reputable. He has me pull up the Instagram there and then so I can see however many K followers they have. And then I see all the testimonials, I go on their website, it looks legit, so I get the card and I take it. I'm like, thank you, we'll be in touch, whatever. That same evening he calls me, he's like trying to get to know me more, being very friendly. He basically tells me, he's like, hey, you can call me whenever you want to, don't feel like this is formal, like just ring my line, buzz me whenever you want to. He would call me frequently because I was like, oh, this is the owner of this big modeling agency, like why wouldn't I talk to him frequently and like be in contact with him. When I was in Atlanta, he was also just visiting Atlanta. He actually lives in New York, and he was asking me about where I was staying in Atlanta, like what hotel and stuff, and he was asking me like so many questions about me being in Atlanta, and I kind of gave a vague response, but I gave the hotel I was staying at by accident. I don't know why I said that. My cousin looked at me, she was like, what the hell, why would you say that? Yeah, I was in Atlanta in June and I happened to be going to New York in July. He was trying to set up a meeting with me and he wanted me to meet him at his apartment. Hell no. Before that, he had made some comments. I was like, I'm never going to be in a private space with this man, with nobody else. Like, I will never do that. So I was like, let's go to lunch, or let's go grab a coffee, let's go do something outdoors where other people's eyes can't see you.
No, my apartment address is on my business card because many people will meet me here. This is where I take my meeting.
And so I was like, you know what, I will meet you in your lobby, or if there's a common area, I will meet you in the common area. He agreed to the common area meeting. So I came for a quick model meeting, and I guess it's almost over. He comes downstairs giving me compliments. He's talking to me about the model conference he's gonna do. He's basically trying to get me to like move closer and sit closer to him, and then he basically starts talking about himself and how he works out. He's like, touch my chest to feel. And I'm like, at one point he tries to take my hand to make me feel, and I'm just like, no. He keeps basically talking about giving me a free pass to this model conference thing if he has confirmation that I'm interested in him romantically, to give him a kiss to signify that I was interested in him. I said, excuse me. This is where the meeting should have been over in the first place. I should have gotten a freaking hell out over there. I just basically shut it down completely, made it clear that this is in no way romantic. There's no way I am going to kiss you, touch your lips, not even touch any parts of you, because that is harassment. That's actually sexual like coercion. Like his whole entire mood changes, and he's like, okay, well, I can make it to where you can recruit other girls to come to my conference, and then you'll get money off for every girl you recruit, basically.
We're gonna go scouting, find a couple of girls, and he's gonna teach me how to scout and stuff. And then I need to ask about the pay, which I didn't ask, but I'm in heels, so I'm probably gonna buy some flats so I can wear flats and walk around. Oh, my legs hurt.
So he's like, let's go on the streets. I'm going to show you how to recruit girls for this conference. I'm telling you guys, this man is probably recruiting girls just so he can do the same thing he did to me. So we go outside, we go to like Urban Outfitters where you'll find like young girls. And then he tells me, he's like, tell her that we're scouting and she can come to this conference. I'm actually just realizing how crazy this is. So I see a cute girl. I'm like, oh, hey. We're scouting for this modeling conference. This is Steve. I'll actually say his name. His name is Steve Fox of Fox Models International. I'm gonna call him out. If you want to sue me, sue me. He basically used me to call other girls like he used that girl to call me and then tried to make a sexual move on me. So was he trying to make a move on all these other girls? There are lots of girls who are not secure or confident in themselves who would have easily given in, like kissed this man, did whatever he wanted from them. And I think that's what like makes me really sad and like breaks my heart, because there are so many people who are so desperate that they would just jump at any opportunity, any attention that anyone who is supposedly important gives them. I guess I'm just realizing how much this whole situation was so weird. We went to one store. I'm in a dress, I'm in heels, like my hair is done nicely, I have a nice purse. I'm not in the mood to be walking around in New York heat in July. I'm hot, I'm exhausted, I'm not wanting to walk around in heels in New York calling girls for this man. So I go into Zara and I'm shopping, and he's basically following me around the store while I'm shopping. And eventually he looks at me and he goes, it's very clear that you're over this meeting. And I was like, yes. And so he says, okay, he's going to leave. And I was like, okay, thank you very much for your time, whatever, you can leave.
I'm literally just taking a break in here, but honestly that guy was such a predator, basically trying to move to me to say that, oh, he'll get me into some modeling thing for free. Like, who gives a
while I'm in Zara in the dressing room, he calls me back on WhatsApp and he says, I forgot to give you my business card so that you can give girls that you scout. I'm gonna come back and give you my business card. He comes back to give me his business card. At this point, I think like I'm just in shock. So I'm not really responding to things that he's saying, and he looks at me and says, you understand what I'm saying, right? Like he was being so condescending to me when he came back to give me his business cards. And as soon as I got those business cards, I took them, I trashed them, I blocked him on WhatsApp, and I never saw this man again. It's the fact that he like wants to take advantage of young girls, that is the scary part. So if you're a model, I'm begging you, if anybody ever wants to do things in return, in exchange for sexual favors, in exchange for anything that you're not comfortable with, like don't go along with it, because it's not worth it. It's not. These men can be scary out here. So Steve Fox of Fox Models International, if you're watching this, I hope you know that what you did was weird and scary and predatory, and I hope people know that your agency is fake. You're fake. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave me a comment, subscribe, and that. Thanks.